Get beyond love and grief. Exist for the good of man. Truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is, and you must bend to its power or live a lie. Accept everything just the way it is. The purpose of today's training is to defeat yesterday's understanding. Even if a man has no natural ability, he can be a warrior. Nobody is strong and nobody is weak if he conceives of the body, from the head to the sole of the foot, as a unity in which a living mind circulates everywhere equally. Also, by training, you will be able to freely control your own body, conquer men with your body, and with sufficient training, you will be able to beat 10 men with your spirit. When you have reached this point, will it not mean that you are invincible? See to it that you temper yourself with 1,000 days of practice and refine yourself with 10,000 days of training. Do not let the body be dragged along by mind, nor the mind be dragged along by the body. Do not let your spirit be influenced by your body, or your body be influenced by your spirit. Be neither insufficiently spirited or over-spirited. An elevated spirit is weak, and a low spirit is weak. Do not let the enemy see your spirit. Know your enemy. Know his sword. You win battles by knowing the enemy's timing and using a timing which the enemy does not expect. In contests of strategy, it is bad to be led about by the enemy. You must always be able to lead the enemy about. There is timing in everything. There is timing in everything. Timing and strategy cannot be mastered without a great deal of practice. If you do not look at things on a large scale, it will be difficult to master strategy. Immature strategy is the cause of grief. It is imperative to master the principles of the art of war and learn to be unmoved in mind, even in the heat of the battle. In battle, if you make your opponent flinch, you have already won. Fixation is the way to death. Fluidity is the way to life. Water adopts the shape of its receptacle. It is sometimes a trickle and sometimes a wild sea. If you are not progressing along the true way, a slight twist in the mind can become a major twist. This must be pondered well. Polish your wisdom, learn public justice, distinguish between good and evil, study the ways of different arts one by one. Never be jealous, never stray from the way. Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. Resentment and complaint are appropriate neither for oneself nor others. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. Be detached from desire your whole life long. Perception is strong and sight weak. In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close and to take a distant view of close things. It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet. Whatever your determination or willpower, it is foolish to try to change the nature of things. Things work the way they do because that is the way of things.
You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. To become the enemy, see yourself as the enemy of the enemy. If you do not control the enemy will control you. If you wish to control others, you must first control yourself. The important thing in strategy is to suppress the enemy's useful actions, but allow his useful actions. Fear resides in all things. In the heart of fear is the unexpected. Do not frighten your opponent with what is right before their eyes. All men are the same except for their belief in their own selves, regardless of what others may think of them. Whatever the way, the master of strategy does not appear fast. Examine your environment. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. You can only fight the way you practice. From one thing, no 10,000 things. In strategy, it is necessary to treat training as part of normal life with your spirit unchanging. 1,000 days of training to develop, 10,000 days of training to polish. You must examine all this well. It is said the warrior is a twofold way of pen and sword, and he should have taste for both ways. Even if a man has no natural ability, he can be a warrior by sticking assiduously to both divisions of the way.